Alright. Oh, the overhead. Let's see if we can get that off. Okay. Alright. Welcome, everybody. Everybody's out there. We're just doing some photo film scans from last night's show here in San Francisco. Japanese Breakfast was in town, luminally supporting act. Alright, guess let's just get started. Right into it here. So for anyone just tuning in, or curious here, ahead in show calendar time, recently was fortunate to be added to Golden Voice's roster of house photographers. So this is my fourth show now. Let's see. Just making sure everything can come in. All right, there we go. Okay, looks like we have a good amount of battery in here. Let's switch here. Give me a second while I make a few adjustments. There we go. So I'm fortunate to be a part of the house photographer roster, and we're just doing some scans. When I go to these shows, they ask for everything really rather quickly, so I'm shooting both film and digital, just because can't really get I can't really in a good amount of time get photo film developed and scanned and processed and really just like reviewed when they need it. So granted, because they need everything like the night of, or they need at least one shot on the night of. Let's take a look. I think this might be the second roll. And I also think I may not have the right preset here. But we'll make some adjustments to the presets too. Yeah, this is, I believe this is the second roll I shot last night. First roll had more from the opener. Last night's plan here was for the opener, get a good mix of digital and photo film. I brought 3 rolls. Hey, Superior Kimchi, welcome to the stream. Yeah, so last night's plan here was get into the pit, and typically the concert etiquette is first 3 songs only for that photo pit. So what I'll do is, or what last night's plan was, and we'll just kind of see how things go. But last night's plan was for the opener, get a good mix of film and digital, and I know that like when I get that mix of film at least is I'll get like half a roll. I brought 3 rolls, so that leaves me 2.5 rolls worth of photo film for the headliner here, Japanese Breakfast. And at that point, then it's kind of like just try and kill it, you know. Sorry, give me 1 second. This would be L 35 millimeters, Cinestill F10. So this right here is the headliner. So this is the second roll. And my second roll is Cinestill. I was going first one Cinestill, second one Cinestill, and third one Portrait 100. And I know if I go in that direction, then I'll kind of try to have like a little bit of leftover film on the Portrait, which is good for kind of shooting anything else. Cinestill, because you get like such crazy colors that are really conducive to artificial light. I want to burn them all at the concert and save the Portrait for also the concert, but also for anything else. And so I came back home last night, and then with like the last third of film exposures left on the roll, I was just shooting keyboards. So at some point here, you'll end up seeing some keyboards that I had just shot last night. Just trying to get them all set up and put into my collection page. Just because I have a bunch of outdated photos on there. All right, continuing along, we're just gonna keep it going. Oh shoot, did I call it? I think I might have called it L on accident. Is that what I did? What did I name this? Huh. Well, I feel like I have lost it, but I guess I'll just make it again. M35 millimeters, Cinestill F10, 160, 100. I think we're getting to a point where I have too many presets, so struggling to just to keep them in this library here. And I've seen this like happen before, so I'm gonna just start deleting some of these, especially all these duped ones. And we'll have to cull these, like even just the presets. We'll have to trim these down at some point. Delete that one. Just checking to see if there's any more of these I can kill. I can do the rest outside of this. All right, let's try this one more time here. All right, M35 millimeter, Cinestill, F10, 160, 100. Please have that be here. I don't know, still not here. I'm not quite certain what to say about that. Pretty strange. Pretty strange. Alright. Whoops. Yeah, it's like failing to save, which is strange. Guess I'll just work on trying to delete more. Not really much I can do otherwise. Because saving these presets pretty critical, I think. So let's just try it out. Let's just make sure we can do this. Gotta take these gloves off. Alright, let's try and go with sort of this idea. If there's any two film stocks that are identical in a row, try to get rid of them. Doesn't seem like there's a whole lot at this point. Let's try again. Still not saving. That's crazy. What the heck is going on? Alright, let's Google this. Lightroom preset won't save. Did I miss an update? Is that the situation? Whoops. I have missed an update here. No, everything looks good. What a bunch of bullshit here in the back, huh? All right, let's take a look. Presets don't save. Wonder why. Oh, wait a second. None of this stuff is checked. Is that why? Oh my god, okay. Alright, we apparently have sorted it out. Alright, let's try and continue along. Like everything is working just fine. Now, why has that happened? Huh. That is unexpected. Oh, these presets, man. What is going on? We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it though. natural. Try again, and let's continue. Damn, bro. It's like getting worse. Okay, what is saving here? Is it this? Auto settings. Alright, still got some issues. Whoa, okay. Alright. Maybe it was that all along. Let's reset this to 3. And let's take it again. I feel like it's some here is borked. Hold up. The shutter here. I don't know why this is going so nuts right now. Alright. Okay. I see a problem. Now, this is pretty weird. I'm gonna close this, reset my camera, or just restart it. Because what seems to happen, as I can see, it's gotta be tilted down a little bit more. I set it into, like, I move my camera, the actual DSLR scanning camera, from something like, from aperture priority to manual. And then, when I do that, like, too late, say that when I start the tether, when I start the tether a little too late, then, it seems to like stick with it, and I feel like that kind of becomes a problem. So let's take a look. So we're gonna restart the tether, and now this is where I want it to be. Oops. And let's see that it stays. And the answer is no. And that's bizarre. So the shutter is just changing when I don't want it to. Oh shit. I have bracketing on. You know, I think this happened the other day too, and terribly annoying. All right. Let's see. Can we sufficiently troubleshoot all of this? Also, there's a couple more things I need to take care of here. Just off to the side. Oh, Andy, welcome. Got a couple package openings. Alright, let's try it out again. Okay, so it doesn't auto change this, but I think this is kind of where it's supposed to be. So I think we still want to retain that XXX. Alright, because this was the first preset, I think. Let's just make sure. Yeah, alright, perfect. Looking good. Okay, 2 packages to open. Both keyboard packages, matter of fact. Alright, and on top of that, I have no overhead camera. I do think we've solved this problem though, which is good. Alright, so we're trying to open this first package. There's like some very tight tape on it. Okay. First package is... Aha. Let's see. Alright, ignore the... Yeah, my room is totally messy. Alright. First package is... This right here is... a Matrix Falcon, Matrix 6XV Falcon PCB and plate, but in Alps. And what's really cool as I'm looking at this now, because they showed no preview, but I just got in because I had to get in. So right here, I don't know, it's hard to see. I don't have my overhead because it's set up right here for the film scans, but you guys might be able to just like kind of look and tell. That PCB is fit for both Alps and MX. So I think that's pretty cool. I don't know if they're typically supposed to be like that. I'm not sure. What I'm also wondering too is whether or not this plate is thin enough. It looks like an FR4 Alps plate, but I'm guessing it kind of seems very, very thick. So I can't be certain that this is like a plate that's gonna be thin enough. Yeah, this looks like a cherry, like an MX thickness plate. Just taking a look at it. So these switches are not gonna clip in. The secondary thing I'm wondering is whether or not the original PCB had this, because if it did, I'm not sure why they never just made this. Like, I would not have gotten the extra PCB I bought for MX if I knew that it was going to come like this. And secondly, I would have wished and hoped that they either cut this in a 1.0 to 1.2 millimeter plate, or if they just provided the plate file. Alright, that's a conversation for another day. Second package coming up. Let's take a look and see what we got. This one I'm also very curious about. I saw a pretty incredible deal on RMM. Potentially incredible deal on RMM. We got GMK Peach Blossom. And I found that the price was really good. The quote-unquote issue was that the fellow claimed he was a second-hand buyer, and felt that he said there was a lot. He said that there's huge shine on the gamer keys. Now, when I look at them with my naked eye, this is not huge shine. Like, this is like barely any shine. I wished I could show you guys, but there's almost like no. The gamer key is like being what, like WASD? Yeah, WASD. This is the W key. This hardly shines any more than this, like, what he probably used for the right alt key. I don't know what he used this on, but there's hardly any difference. Now, if he wants big shine, I got some big shine in my closet, so my keyboard pantry. So I'm looking at this like, hey, this wasn't just a deal, this is an incredible deal. I don't know what to say. This is not bad at all. Like, it's not bad by any stretch. So, I don't know. I think I came away the winner there. That was a damn good deal on GMK. I feel like I finessed him. But he was pricing it to sell, saying that there was huge shine, so can't really complain about that, you know? Alright, I'm going to continue along with these Japanese breakfast scans. We're going to try to redo some of these colors too. We'll just kind of see now. One thing that may possibly be interesting was I tried not pushing so damn hard like I did with the Looney scans. And that's because I realized I didn't actually bracket. I thought I had bracket mode on all night. I did not have it once. So you guys are gonna see the same shot here kind of in triplets, because I thought I was gonna have them in all different exposures. But I mean, I guess luckily we can kind of hone in on ones here. Oh, hey. Superior Kimchi. Thanks for redeeming that. Thank you, thank you. There was this point here, I blew it. She got right up in my camera, on my film camera. And I just couldn't nail the focus. Because it just happened all so quickly. This one here might be the best one so far. Like, when she came up to my camera, I felt like I was so lucky. This, for anyone who doesn't know, this is probably the biggest concert I've shot, like, officially. So I was just like super grateful to have it. Yeah, it looks like out of those what appeared to be about 6 shots of her getting right up in my camera, there's maybe one of them that's usable. And it was just hard to nail it, like in that light and in that moment. And you know, I'm new, and basically I'm new, and was a little little bit nervous there. I was like, oh shit, this is actually happening. Like I've had my opportunities to get up really close to a lot of artists, but not as a like a house photographer. Yeah, so it looks like the lighting kind of all really is looking like super consistent across a lot of these shots, and I think that's just maybe it's just the lighting technician just for all. And I was trying to burn all of this in what I believe was the second song, I think, and then maybe some of the third. So most of these look like they're red, but I'll try to redo the inversion, see what they look like. This one's pretty cool. I really like that one actually. I feel like I gotta go start adding these to the bookmarks. Some of these I can already tell a lot stronger than some others. I think maybe, is this a point? I may have switched lenses by this point. I'm not certain. Or it was just really far. I might have taken the same prime and then just took several steps back in that pit. For ones that looks like bracketing worked, but I think it's just because it started going dark at the end of this song. But yeah, it just looks like everything is -1 at this point. So I had shifted here. I'm pretty sure I changed the lens, which I feel like is a little bit of a bummer. I really quite like that 85mm prime, but I think at this point, because like I was swapping the lenses between my two cameras, my film and my digital. But those up close shots you can get with these like long primes, long-ish primes. Super fantastic. All right. Looks like it is the end of this roll. So I might go backwards and go and see the first roll. I did do 5 rolls in this tank, but only 3 were dedicated for this show. 2 of them were just older rolls, and I was just catching up on my dev. But on top of that, the third roll from the show was really only like 2 2/3. The last third of the roll were all just keyboard shots. So we'll see how much we get to be able to do here. kind of trying to speed things up a little today. Intends not to stay on here for too long, but we'll kind of see how things go. What I think I'll do is I'll do all these scans and then we'll try to come up with my coverage package, and then if there isn't, or if there is a lot of time, or like, you know, if we haven't gone for too long, then I'll continue along with MN1. I'll continue along with the rest of the scans too. Okay. This doesn't look like the best shot in the world, but let's just hope they start coming in properly. Why does everything look like this? Hold up. Yeah, no, it really is exposed like that. Which is not great. Let's take a look and see here. Alright, so this is the opener. This is Luna Lee. What the hell is going on with all these here? I don't know what. Like, why it was stuck at 1,000. Whatever. I mean, alright, this is running very slow right now. Not really quite sure why. Trying to do a little catch up, I suppose. Trying to see if there's a way to fix the rotation. I have to rotate. Just set auto rotate to on in the camera menu. I wonder if this works. I'm gonna try this. Give me a second while I figure out if this auto rotation thing actually will work. So I'm gonna unplug this. It's very hard to see what I'm doing. Alright. Let's try and get rid of that. Okay. There we go. Alright, so let's see if this works. I'll go back to live and let's see if it knows to rotate my image. So far, no. I don't think that this is going to be very promising. Like, I wonder, like, what goes into, like, solving the problem of image rotation. Yeah, I mean, one, you can't, it's hard to tell here, but it's supposed to be oriented like this. It's not getting it right. Now, this is heavily underexposed. I don't know why these shots turned out like this. Quite a bit confused on what my camera was deciding to do. Aperture priority like this. Was I going too fast? Like, I know I didn't set it to manual. Unfortunate. It's like I had a lot of these shot for Luna Lee like this, and quite a bit disappointed on what has happened. Now this one looks like it's gonna be exposed a little bit better, but let's find out. Hardly better, but not great. So you look at something like this is exposed way better. And I think that's just because the lights came in. Wait, did that come in correctly? Oh, that's crazy. Alright, so at this point we were up in the balcony. We got kicked out after 3 songs, but that's pretty disappointing seeing all that unfold the way it did. Most of these opener shots ended up being kind of disappointing. Alright, but somehow I think at this point, this right here is Japanese breakfast, and all of a sudden, you know, we're still underexposed a bit, but the exposure, just what it was figuring out, was a lot better. Yo, Alex, what's going on? Yo, hey, there we go. 1, 2, 3. How was the show? It was good. It was good. Going through these shots now, this is definitely like the biggest show I've officially shot. So, you know, they were definitely like I was nervous, and so it kind of shows because some of these shots were duds. Kind of a lot of the shots were duds. I'm kind of at this point where like, yeah, it's hard to maneuver when the pit is small and there's like everyone you have to like maneuver, like all the other photographers you have to maneuver around. Did you have wobbly aim? A little bit. I think I gotta be a little bit better here on how I'm sort of handling all this. definitely like I just I have a should have turned down the sensitivity. I have a propensity to underexpose, and sometimes like, and especially like now, it's really showing to be something that's a little bit detrimental. We're just trying to see, like, was I able to nail focus? Was I able to frame properly? Was I able to expose properly? Really just the whole idea of composing the shot. So you can see, like in a shot like this, like, issues I have with, like, the technical aspects is, like, I don't have her face in focus. And that's, like, really hard to do. Like, with this little light and in these quick moments, and yeah, I just need to get better. It's like you can see, like, this, like, right here might be a little bit more in focus, maybe your arm. So I focused a little too close. She had this, do you still shoot aperture priority at the lowest setting? Lowest / most open? Yeah, like, I feel like, how do I put it? It's a lot of spraying and praying for sure. But I feel like I don't know. I'm not like me. Like, I'm not quick and talented enough and like myself, like, composed enough to believe that any other style of shooting would be conducive to better shots than these. And I think it just comes down to, like, well, maybe I should just be shooting a little bit more smartly and practicing a little bit more. The hard part is, like, just trying to be able to practice this is a little hard because, you know, this is my access into the pit. It's like official shows. And this is my access into a situation that is dark and has a lot of artificial light and has a lot of moving objects. So it's kind of like I'm doing all this, and this is like these official shows is my practice. So very first song, she was working this gong, which is pretty cool. Like, look at this. Like, pretty much by the end of the roll, the best shots, or at least the most focused ones, kind of come in this style of shooting. And so I have a lot of these shots in triplets because I thought I was bracketing, and then I wasn't. Okay, so that's it for that roll. I have one last roll from the shoot, and then a third of it is not even from the show. It was keyboards that I was shooting last night. So I have one more partial roll of shots from the show. Then I have two more rolls that are from from outside of the show. And then past that, I have, what do I have? I have to sort of come up with my coverage package. What's the shirt? That's the shirt. Last one. This is on Portrait 100. Let's see how we do here. Oh, one. Let's find a Portra 800 that we could try to use. Maybe this guy. No. This guy right here. Let's try this guy. Alright, this is completely off. I don't know if there's anything we can make out of this. Let's just we'll go to the next other roll, see if we got something better. Not really. All right. Okay, so at this stage, I'm gonna reset this, and we're gonna try to redo this inversion and see if we can get anything nicer. I think this saddens me a little because at this point of the show, I switched to my 35mm lens, which is chill, but in retrospect, I kind of wished or hoped that I would have done something else. All right, so this looks like I really like that 85 that I was using for all those previous shots, but I feel like exposure here gets a little bit better just because I'm capturing more stuff, more light, all that. Oh, there's like there's that weird thing on the side. Okay, let's at least go with this for now. Oh, Portrait 800, create, and let us use it. Ah, we got a giant line right in the middle here. All right, this is pretty cool actually, switching here to Portra. I wished I had gotten some of those long lens shots on Portra, and I think I gotta keep that or think about that. Keep that in mind looking ahead, because these shots on Portra are really quite nice. This right here is Portrait 800. I might have, and I'm sad to think that I might have just stayed in this one spot here at the end of this show that I have, what is it, like 25 shots from here? So I would hope that I forget at this point if she like kind of came over towards this direction. I feel like when you have a guitarist, it's a little hard to get it. To get these shots where like the actual face of the guitar isn't facing you. Here I went with an extra long lens, so we just got like just about everybody, which includes some of the other photographers. And my issue here is, like, again, I've failed to bracket, which is really a bummer, I think. So this right here is wide open, but like less so than the primes I was using all the rest of the night. Just because it is like it's like a Nikon zoom lens. It opens up wide at f2.8, whereas my other lenses open up at 1.4. So focus is like it's stronger here by this point. But it is like pretty dark. And yeah, at this stage, like, yeah, I did. I did stay in this one spot till the end of this show here, or the end of my time in the pit. Okay. So this I'm excited for, the ending here. We got kicked out of the pit, and then I got this shot up in the balcony. I was just trying to get some of these shots. I want to see how they turned out. So it looks like this is, unfortunately, this part is pretty blurred, and we have like a lot of crazy. I don't know what this is. There was a big issue in this roll of film. I don't know what happened here, but this is pretty pervasive among all these shots, which kind of sucks. I had a lot of trouble loading on the roll onto the plastic reel for development. Yeah, this is unfortunate because I thought that this was a good opportunity to get a big shot of the crowd, but at 17 millimeters, this low of a light, and also with you know, it not being open enough, these shots ended up being kind of sad, which sucks. There are these moments here where like the lighting technician will just kind of like shine the light on everyone. I feel like that's just kind of like a sort of, maybe it's a thing that a lighting technician does, or I don't know. But you get to those points where yeah, a situation where like say the performer goes and says something like San Francisco, and then the lighting technician will kind of know to just like shine the light on the crowd. These are shots I'm trying to get because you'll get the crowd. And the thing is that seldom will happen on shows like this, where, I mean, the focus is the act, you know. Feel like maybe it's a little different in something like electronic shows, but for hip-hop and for rock, these are moments that kind of seldom happen. I'm trying to capture this, but fortunately it looked like there's a lot of technical problems with these shots. One is a lot of it is blurry. Maybe I went too wide on the zoom, and then like the aperture wasn't wide enough, or wide open enough. And then on top of that, like, I don't know what has happened here with my actual film, but what sucks here is, like, you know, here's these shots of these keyboards, like, just because I was finished up here at the end, and we have this weird streak again continue to pervade the shot. which sucks. Like, I don't know if there's any other way to spin that here. So, let me see if I had something here for the Portra keyboards. Fortunately, no. So let's just try and see. Can we have it disappear? I'm curious. Like, will a re-inversion here of some of these keyboard shots end up making this go away? And the answer is no. That sucks. And what's crazy here is, like, I really didn't push this for that long, and this was at -1. And for some reason, the shot still kind of looks like really grainy like this. And that's kind of confusing. I think what I'll need to do is, like, I'll take my Portra out and do this. But, cool. Yeah, these unfortunately are not my favorite shots in the universe here. Whoops. Whew, yeah, I don't know what happened. I wonder if my struggle to load it onto the rail, if I messed something up on the roll, or if there was just something naturally wrong with that roll of Portra 800. Either way, it's unfortunate. It's like a little bit of a better shot if there wasn't a big streak at the top here. But it also is just very, very underexposed. And I just, like I'm saying, I need to be better about it. I'm shooting -1 all night on the camera. And then I continued along with it on these keyboard shots. And I shouldn't do that. I think when it comes to, like, trying to get these, like, studio-like-ish shots here under a lot of nice, just simple, nice indoor lighting, I think I gotta be just more confident that shooting pretty much at 0 and then still pushing will be okay. This one's really just, like, not so bad other than the stupid streak. Same here. Not terrible, but it's like, I don't even know if these are, like, worth it to use at this point. I might still, just because at least they're, as much as there's a huge number of technical issues here, they're at least more accurate, more up to date than some of my ones on my collection currently. Yeah, I gotta know how to shoot at -1 for all these, and I'm gonna need to, like, I mean, you look at a shot like this. I mean, this is like an unbuilt keyboard, like I said, this is gonna be shot again. So, and same here with this one. We're gonna probably move this out of that 6.25U layout and then switch it over to something that makes more sense. Is that how you do it? Just hit that previous button? I guess I've never done that. Look at this. Like, I mean, this is just sad because you guys are supposed to be able to see that S, that cool S, and it's not there. This is damage on the film. Oh boy. This roll's kind of turning out to be a bit of a disaster, but just kind of is what happens, I guess. I wonder, like, yeah, this whole roll had this issue, which really sucks. All right, well, that's the end of that. You know, that's also my issue here. I need to switch these two guys just so it doesn't look like there's two Apple keys right next to each other. Yeah, so there's a lot of issues with this roll. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna work on my coverage now. For the Japanese breakfast. Work on my coverage here for the Japanese breakfast show. I'm supposed to. They prescribed me, hey, like try to get these shots. And I shot a lot of it on digital. I shot a lot of it, excuse me, on film. So we're just gonna go through and make sure I hit all of them, and then just also throw in the ones that I like. So, question is, do I have any good crowd shots? Now, here's what I'll do. I'll go. We did M and O, and I honestly think that this was the second roll. This was probably just by far the best roll, like by far. Let's see if we can redo colors on some of these. But as we go through, I'm just gonna kind of add them to my quick collection, just as like a bookmark of sorts, for ones that I really like, and then we'll see if we can kind of construct this package the way that they want. Wow. So this is like, it's strange when this happens. Like it's just exposing so much of this grain. It provides like another type of look here, but I don't know that it's the one that I want necessarily. Ooh. Moving that from like one of these other LUTs just does make it look quite a bit nice. And this is, I just find this really crazy here because let's see. Like, it looks like it got pushed so hard, or I don't know. I feel like that's what the inversion is kind of trying to reveal there. But I think it's just an inversion factor. I feel like we can try to gather more from one of these other shots and just like try to do it some better justice. So cool brings out a lot of that because we're just trying to get a different kind of look. See what we can do here. Oh, Walkie Slush. Thank you, Andy. Andy, if you want to like snip that up, because like I'm too lazy to do it, but if you want to snip up that sound effect, I can add it to the list here. If you want. It's all up to you, man. Remember someone tried banning me in your stream because I was saying stupid shit? I don't think he was trying to ban you. I think it was just, I made no insinuation that you were close because I didn't put you as a VIP from before. And he's a new mod at that time. And he doesn't really come by around as much anymore, but he was a new mod at the time, so I was just like, hey, wait. Hey there. Maybe we'll go get it a little bit more contrasty. Like if we do something like that. So this is, I mean, like another thing too is that I was like looking through a lot of my photos from yesterday. And it's hard because, you know, I'm focused on trying to shoot the act. And I'm realizing like I had a lot of situations where, I mean, look at this. It's like someone else was in frame just behind, and I mean, it's not the best picture in the world, you know. You get this, like you get this situation here. Yeah, this was the best up close one, I think, and unfortunately, still don't know that I would say it's really particularly strong. At least the most in focus out of like the 6 shots I got of her very close to my camera, and all I could do was just kind of hope that I was like nailing it, and unfortunately I think 5 out of 6 were not so great. But this one ended up being not the worst, and maybe usable. Natural. Let's go with natural. Yeah, whenever I bring out that cool is when it ends up just looking very noisy. I would say out of these, this one's the best. Tried shooting these in 3s because I thought I was bracketing. I was not. I wonder if I can like get him out of here. Yeah, it's like, I would say it's kind of sad when I move off of the portrait lens. You know what I'm kind of curious about is I haven't tried shooting with my 50 millimeter at any of these shows yet. It's one of my cheapest lenses, but I wonder how like it would fare in comparison to my 35. I think I have a really intense attachment to my 35 because I've always been like really pleasantly surprised with how that the Sigma Art line performs, even on film, especially on film. Like it in some respects like provides me something different that these like Nikon branded lenses don't. So I have like a real investment with like hoping and really wanting the Sigma Art to just look really solid. And maybe in that respect I should possibly just try, I don't know, if like renting the 35 or like other focal lengths in that Sigma Art line would be a good idea. Curious to see. There's cool, there's neutral. I like neutral. Let's go with natural. Natural, neutral. Let's go with that. I'm gonna just quickly look. Sigma Art 85. Nikon. That's $1,000 lens. And then I also kind of just have been looking at the Sigma Art Nikon 24mm as well. Like the 35 is really good. I feel like if you can get really close up to somebody, like for one of these like low exposure shots, or like, yeah, kind of underexposed shots, I think it looks really good. But when you have situations where I'm getting like the whole stage, I don't think that performs better than a wider lens. So it's like kind of like I look at this like, man, I kind of want to maybe switch out all my lenses, but I don't know. Still gotta think. And man, like I'm just like disappointed here. I'm not quite sure what happened. Why it failed so badly to expose this the way I wanted it to. Like, this is like probably one of the best shots, and it's still total darkness. Some of these Japanese breakfast shots in the dark are really cool. Like, here's a situation where I think these, I don't know what had happened in that amount of time, but these expose much better. This was kind of a shot that I wanted. Alright, and then let's go to this more sad roll. Let's sink these 4. Not as good. It's just so many things wrong here. Try to use this, but this is like just really not a great shot. Oof. I wished it were. So I've been thinking about this Sigma art, or like the Sigma art line. There's an 18, a 35 that goes down to 1.8. That just seems super solid, super solid. But I'm also thinking about like if I could shoot wide open at 1.4, that 24 millimeter is also pretty attractive. Yeah, really wished I didn't shoot -1 on these guys. Alright. Let's also take a look. I believe I did bookmark quite a few of these already. But for anyone who maybe is interested or wanted to see what I had here in store, undo it. So these are the digital shots. I'm gonna go because it's good backup because I don't know how the film is gonna do, and it's like knowing that I shot 3 rolls and then one of them was almost entirely a dud. Disappointing, but it's kind of just how it is. Let's shoot at ISO 3200, just because I don't, as much as I love low ISO, this is my best bet to get as much as I can, and I'll do that. Like I'll push my film the same way. And when you're doing like such dark shots, it's not a bad thing to just get all that noise in favor of getting like a shot that's composed quite a bit better. See, I bracketed right this time around, so like I actually have good exposures to choose from. This is interesting, like the flare that came in. I think there was a point here where I believe I did go wide lens, like just very wide on digital for the opener. I'm kind of curious to see if I got it. So I was trying to get the rest of the band too, but I don't think that I got or need to show it off. They both had really shiny outfits. This is the caliber of shot I was trying to get on photo film, but this time around I had gotten it for the opener rather than for the headlining act. This right here was the 17mm. I couldn't even nail the focus on it. What I was trying to get really was the balcony there. Push this up. I think it's still going to be out of focus. Yeah, largely. Cool, like what are these crazy Doc Martens? I gotta get their shoes more. Look at this shot. Like I wonder, just bringing that down. It's like you can get something, but it's not even like worth it. Look at this. Listen, let's see. She's there. Yeah. So they asked to send a couple of like the best of the night directly to them, like just over text. So I sent over a couple of these already. So this was one of them. Here. This one I had sent over last night. I feel like sometimes like there are these shots, like I try to go through and just process it quickly in my head. And sometimes there might just be some where like I don't realize that they might be like pretty good. So like this one, her back is turned, and I think like it didn't even process as something that could be usable. But actually, like I'm looking at this now, and it's like, is this something? This might be something that could be usable. So I'm gonna bookmark that. That one I sent over too. So these are hard because like I feel like these are really, really solid shots. I did send this one over last night, but like I think of her, they're really solid, but I feel like there's a weird busyness of what's in the back here, because then like you get some of these guys who I feel like I didn't compose really well in the heat of the moment. just kind of like getting in the way of the shot. And something that I find is a little bit disappointing. Even look at this, right? Like the guy's right there. I mean, there's also someone back here too. Just end up looking kind of well. Like I think this one's good, but I don't think I angled myself right, and then again the guy in the back. He's bookmarked already. These are dark, hard to focus. This one I liked. There's a one that I liked a little bit more. I think the light just came and hit even harder and better. But again, the problem is that band member in the back. This one here, he's blocked a little bit better. This one here, she's in better light. So it just becomes like kind of a hard decision to have to make. Got more acts or more shots of the band. But you know, like when I think about what coverage that they want from me, like I don't know that they necessarily want the band per se. Especially considering that like in context of the act, like they are Japanese breakfast band, but like when you're presenting the show, it's like people say like, oh, I love Shell, and then like the lighting technician like recesses the acts in the back, you know, to not really be the focus. So it's like when I think about what coverage they want, it's like I'm not sure that they want shots of the rest of the band. Maybe they want the band in, like as a whole. This one I saved. Some of these are the guy, the keyboardist. I think he's also playing the guitar in some of it. Are pretty good. Save that guy. That one's already saved. Saved. So I went on these wide shots here, or at least wider. Or it's a long lens, but we were up in the balcony by this point. Looks like this one was the one we saved. This one seems worth saving too. Or any one of these. Alright, I think that might be it. Alright, let's go to the library. So I have many saved here. So starting from here on to the end, I have about 71 selected. So I need to trim these 70 to about 25 or so, but also I need to give them maybe about like 5-ish shots of the crowd in the venue, and then about 3 of the opening act. And some of the shots of the headliner got to be from the balcony, so let's see what we could do. So what I'll do from this point is just try to compare. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I got a bunch of these like shots. I didn't stream my Looney coverage, but here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna change these out of red and change them to yellow. I forget how you filter by color. options. There's definitely a better workflow in Lightroom than I have been using it for. It's like I wanna take out all of these loony shots. I know some of them are on photo film, some of them are digital, but I want to be able to like just get rid of some of these. Ooh, let's see. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to just like find the loony shots later if I remove them from the quick collection. Well, I mean, it's over, so I might as well just take them out. Alright. So we can see off the bat that I have a bunch of these kind of repeated. Some of them are because I've already made the edits, and some of them are just they're actually consecutive shots. So we can work to get rid of some of these. It's like, yeah, okay. Let's trim these. So many of these early Luna Lee shots. I don't think this one's as good as this. Some of these are pretty similar. Like these are almost, what was that? These are almost the same shot. This one has more face. These two are very close, but one of them is more red. If I take this down to 2700, what does that look like? Expose up. Let's see if I can straighten this out. Let's use this angle tool. And you could tell that like I was at an angle when I shot this, just trying to get it real fast. But not that this is a really particularly great shot anyways, because everyone's really just heavily overexposed down there. So we're gonna get rid of that one. Alright, so these are pretty much duplicates. Is one of them better than the other? 160, 125. So this one's likely going to have a little bit less shake, and we can just bring that exposure up. So we're going to keep these originals here, just so that I know what to bring over. This one I think is inferior to this one, so I might as well get rid of that. These two are almost identical. I'm not sure which one's better. They're very close. I feel like I can't decide. That's a tough one. This one you get a better look at her finger, and then her other finger is barely touching this. This one, her pinky gets a little bit lost. You gotta trade off in the lights because she moved over a little bit. This one I feel like you get a little tiny bit more face and more color. Let me see if we can expose this up and get some comparable. I can't quite decide. I don't even know if I'm going to use either of them. That's the silly part. I'm going to get rid of the second one. These are identical, one in landscape, one in portrait. I did save this one because this is what I was saying earlier. Light hits her better, but the guy peers in from the back a lot more. I have several of these balcony shots on the long lens. And we start moving towards the film. Let me get rid of that one. That one's already, I can tell, not good. Alright, decide between three. I think this one's the best. I think I already put in like quite a bit of work into that one too. This one here, her expression's better, but it was exposed quite a bit darker. So I'm gonna get rid of it. Okay, so now we're on to the photo film. See if I can sync this. Sync. Oh, that does look pretty good. Yeah, there's a lot of these shots in red. That's what I want to be careful about, not setting too many redundant shots. I'm going to close this gap here just a little bit. Oops. Let's shift that back up. Oh. Oops. I don't think that one's better. All right, let's see how many total we've trimmed down to. Oops. So we're looking at this guy. Go all the way to the end. We're down to 56, so we've trimmed about 15. It's up to us to trim about like 30 more. I don't think we're gonna make something great out of this. Let's try and see. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if I see it. Let me sync. Yeah, I don't think this is it. This one, I don't know. Looks a little stiff. Let me try to see if we can get better colors out of this. See if I like it more. That's pretty cool. Still stiff though. I'll say that. Oh man. Wait, this is crazy. Did I really only have one film shot of Luna Lee that I liked? I think this one of these is pretty good. I think this one. Oh, these are good. this one. I'm gonna choose this one. These, I feel like, man, I blew it there because these should have been so much better than they were. And that exposure just kind of fucked me. It's like everything else, for some reason, we got a 1 out of 80 or 1/80th shutter speed, and then for some reason, some of these close-ups, like look at this, 1/1000th, like 1/500th. It's just a damn shame. Alright, so we then increased our collection yet again, up to 58 now. So let's go back at it and let's see. Okay, well that one is cool. I wonder if it's necessary. This one is cool because it shows off the butterfly guitar and the Japanese breakfast on the actual drum kit. I think I gotta choose between one of these two, and also just choose in general between the number of different Luna Lee playing the guitar shots. I really want to see if there's something I can make out of that. Okay, I think we should be doing some kind of loop here. A little pedal. I don't think that we need this one. Nor do I think we need that one. Again, this one I'm looking like it's kind of stiff. I don't think that beats out others that we've gotten. Alright, now this is cool at this stage because problem is the butterfly guitar goes missing, but the gong is here. I think that's fine. This one goes away. If I only need like 2 or 3 of the headliner. It's like I feel like this might be one of them. Whoops. am very doubtful this will bring us anything great, but let's try it out. Yeah, I don't think we can use this. Bummer. Bummer. We can get rid of that and that. Alright, I'm just trying to eliminate the redundant ones. I think let's get rid of that. It's actually 2 less, so. I think that one's redundant. That one too. I'm gonna finally get rid of that one. Let's try to make some out of this one. I think this is good, but I think it's a different photo. This one's a keep for sure. It's pretty underexposed, but I feel like it's a keep. How many do I have of her playing guitar? I feel like we can get rid of that one. This is on photo film. We can get rid of that one. Alright, how are we doing now? 46. Awesome. Okay, just gotta get rid of 20 more. Let's see. In terms of balcony shots, I think we can get rid of the Luna Lee balcony shot. Like, I don't think a lot, like it's a cool shot, but I don't think a lot is missed if we get rid of it. So let's do it. I think I'm gonna get rid of this one. I wonder. This one is cool, but too silhouetted, I think. So let's try to get rid of that. I wonder if there's more to this photo. So let's try reimagining it again. Yeah, that's better. I wonder here. Actually, that's pretty straight already. Yeah, she's just very leaned over. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of these two then. See, this one becomes significantly more interesting because I shot this on portrait so wide, we could probably get rid of that crazy streak on the left. Or at least a good chunk of it. Yo! Testiculture, welcome, welcome. We are currently culling photos. I gotta send back something in the neighborhood of 25 photos back to Golden Voice, and we're just trying to trim these down. But welcome. Welcome, welcome. I am getting kind of hungry. I don't think this one is a very useful photo. At the end of the day, I'm pretty sure I'm getting rid of this one, so probably this one too. I'm gonna watch Daybreaking next month. Head in the Clouds. Oh, right on. Nice. I feel like there's a ton of keyboard people going ahead in the Clouds. That's pretty chill. Going through is Luna Lee, the supporting act here. Got some cool photos. We trimmed it down. I don't like 88 Rising, but I fuck with you. Oh, right. You're not a big 88 Rising fan? I like 88 Rising. 39, okay. We're getting close, we're getting close. I feel as though we can get rid of that photo. There's a couple here where you can just kind of see she's got this sort of look of not really playing. I don't know if there's like talking in between sets. I don't think so. You can see the drummer playing right there. I need the crowd shots for sure. trying to stack. How the hell do you stack? Bro, am I stupid? Where is stack? Alright, anyways. I kind of feel like this one is a little bit redundant. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that. I wonder if I need shots of the rest of the band. It's like I only just have one. So like one shot that I really like. It's kind of like she's pretty cut off from it. I'm gonna get rid of it. This one's very contrasty. Let's see. Now let's trim these film ones down. This one's crazy. It's like, do I want it? I think this is already synced. Okay. Let me reset and redo this, because sometimes I'll be looking at this wondering, okay, is this photo better than I think it is? Sometimes, oftentimes it isn't. So here's that weird situation where everything's coming in like this, and I can't say that I'm a fan. Like, this is very noisy. Like, bring that noise down requires just making it crazy warm. So where was I moments ago? That's better, but I don't know if that makes me want to use it more. Yeah, these you get wild with the grain coming out. I wanna patch out a lot of these green exit signs. So I'm definitely, if I use any of these, I'm gonna be doing that. But yeah, it's cool that, I don't know, they're doing 88 Risings in the Clouds. I like 88 Rising. I haven't been to their Head in the Clouds festival, but like I've seen a few shows up here of the whole gang. I don't think I need this. Oh, let's keep this. I'm gonna, you know, while I'm here, I'm gonna sync up. Cause I can kind of see, kind of tell here. What do we get out of it? Like, I feel like we can get a little more out of some of these. Just exaggerating a lot of these colors. What I do know is that, for some of these more red ones, I feel as though these are not going to translate well when you post it on like social media, just because like I feel like these like heavy, like crazy heavy red shots, I have found in the past that they don't really compress well, like say like on Instagram and stuff. So that's what makes me hesitate for a lot of these. If you look at this is pretty wild. Like getting a whole band here for Luna Lee, I think is pretty important. I think like this one, it's a cool shot and she looks good in the shot, but I don't know if she's gonna, like that shot's gonna beat out some of these others. Yo, Moon Operator, what's going on, dude? We are going over some shots. Still just trying to cull. Have 36, more like 33. And really just trying to bring them down to what they've asked for. So we shot last night, it was Japanese Breakfast. Luna Lee was opening this Japanese breakfast show. Are these on film? Some of them are on film, some of them are on digital. Whoa, what happened there? This got a star on it for some reason. Yeah, so I think the latter half, I think starting from here on, I have, whoops, 15 saved on film and about 18 saved on, 18 are saved on digital. So really just trying to trim this down to what's necessary. So I wonder if we could do this like 2 up view. I don't know. It's like some of these I look at and I was like, which one's the winner? I feel like we got to get one of these real close ones. I did not by any stretch nail the focus, but this is like one of the better ones, or these are 2 of the better ones for that matter. So I think some of these are definite saves. Let me see if I can highlight the ones that are to save. Like the new music, right on. Still more stream beats, more Harris Heller. All right. So I think there's a way here. If I set these labels to green, we'll know which ones are the definite keeps. Not all of these are keeps. I think they wanted some of the venue and some of the crowd. So I think like trying to capture that is really important. Like broad shots, balcony shots. So I'm just trying to make sure I've captured that. I think that's it. I think I've kind of whittled away a lot of the others. So I got about three shots of four shots maybe of the venue and the balcony and the crowd. Meanwhile, give me a second. Okay, so collections. Search bar at the top of the collections panel. Where the hell is the collections panel? Am I crazy? Man, I feel like I'm going wild here. There's supposed to be a collections panel. I don't quite see it. Oh, there it is. Supposed to add it? Create collection. Smart collections, colored red. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Create a smart collection. Match. Color. Label color. Is... Let's do this. Ah, there we go. Yellow. Colored yellow. So this was from the other day. And then let's make another smart collection. Label color is green. There we go. Okay. So here's our crowd slash venue slash balcony shots. I don't know if this one's necessary. I'm debating on this one. I say yes. I say let's just do it. Okay. Going back to it. Here we are. Okay, I'm going down and I'm just trying to focus on, hey, what's the most necessary? I feel like, well, we already sent 2 last night, so this one definitely is. And where's that other one? The other one we sent over was this one. Which one's necessary? I think that one's necessary. I feel like this one is too. I really quite like this one. Let me crop it, see what we can get. Let's get this back up. Yep, let's do that. I say that's necessary. Looking at Luna Lee now. I wonder if we crop this, does this look more or less necessary? I say no. I do like this one. I do like that one and that one. I do like this one, but this one I feel like does need some work. So we'll come back to that. I do like this one a lot. All right, let's take a look at our collection. So we're at 14, so I feel like there's like a good solid 10 more to add, and we don't have any digital Luna Lee ones. So I think that's what we need to go and look at. So the catalog, is there a way? Create a collection. No. Create a smart collection. There's no like, I just want the quick collection here. Whoops. Turn that off. Didn't realize I didn't enable streamer mode. Sorry about that. Alright, I don't see it. Okay. View quick collection from develop. There's definitely got to be a better way to deal with this, but that's okay for now. Okay. So we're currently in green. I guess the focus here then is, do we have good shots? Like what are our shots? I want a good mix of film and digital. I want a good mix of wide and like long and short focal lengths. Seems like I got a good amount of these on film for the longs, and then really good ones on digital for the wider ones. But let's see if we can kind of take this to the next level here. So I want to add some digital Luna Lee photos, like at least one or two. Oops. Shit. Okay, 8. I think we can get rid of this one, I think. Do I have any longs? Let's add that. Okay, so I feel like we're at a stage here where I have 4 pictures that look very similar. I'm trying to figure out which one I want to use. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now if I go here, let me go back, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to crop this one. The Moon Opera, welcome. Test the culture if you're still out there. Welcome. We're just doing a little bit of work, and I thought, hey, maybe some people might be interested in this. Hey, maybe I can make some content out of this. Japanese Breakfast, biggest show that I've officially shot so far. Yeah, if anyone was interested. Oh, that's the name of the show. Yeah. Okay, so here's like a 4-up. I was just waiting for the food pics. Alright. Okay, so here's the situation. I think these 4 pictures are all very similar. And I think I only need to choose one winner out of these 4. So let me know what you guys think. They're a little hard. It's a little hard to compare because this one's in portrait. So by virtue of, you know, the proportions here, we have less photo here. The color in the 4th is nice. The pose in the 2nd, yeah. At the end of the day, I think like this one right here. I think the pose is the least. How do I put it? I don't know. I think it's the least dynamic. Even this one is just very, very still. But I feel like it's a better composed shot. I like the pose in the 2nd, but the colors in the 4th. I wanna whichever one it is, I'm gonna spot heal out that. I think this is like a green exit sign. Okay, so let's 2-up then. This and that. I like this one on the right because she's a lot more somber in it, and I'm trying to then. I'm gonna go back to this collection and see, because I'm pretty sure she has a lot more. We have a lot more other exciting photos, like this one right here. I think focus was nailed right, good posing and everything. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that more somber one. Oops. Green. Alright, Alright, let's take a look at our collection yet again. We have 18 photos now. And let's see if we've sort of nailed this. We need 1 to 2 of the crowd. It's like, here's a crowd shot. I think we need to straighten it out a little bit. But there's our crowd shot, and also I think let's try to center the drum. Here's a crowd shot. Let's see if we can get another. Here's another crowd shot. This is just, I mean, both of these are in between sets. I don't know that they're both necessary. But this is like a shot of the balcony, and then here's a shot from the balcony. Broad venue / atmosphere shots. I wonder what really counts. A lot of my favorites that I've chosen here are like very like long length shots. So, oops, quick collection. Are there ones where I've gotten a little bit more atmosphere? Maybe it's time to add this one in. Whoops, dang, I keep hitting the wrong button. Okay, so let me I'm gonna review all of the uncolored ones. It's just a little hard to see. Okay. I think these two are redundant. I think this one has better atmosphere. It does have really cool colors. You get more of that guitar. My only number 19. Oh shit. Wait, how do you number 19 or what? Oh, number 19 probably of that Smart Collection. Yeah. All right, we'll come back to the number 19. Sorry about that, I missed the messages, but I think this one beats out this one. The literal only knock on this is just the guy in the back, and I just don't think I could heal that out super easily. Yeah. So this one here, we're gonna add 48. So 48, we're gonna add I honestly, as much as like her back is facing the crowd, I do like this one. Like, I think that definitely shows some atmosphere. So here, this is her operating the gong. I'm looking at this like, is this something I want to add? And I don't know the answer. I think not. Yeah, we're gonna add this one. She wearing a sequin jumpsuit? Yeah. She is, yeah. And then even the opener too had some super shiny jacket as well. It's pretty gnarly. Yeah, this is the opener here. It's pretty, yeah, no, right? Do the gong operation. I don't think this one's good after looking at it several times now. Alright, I think I'm good. Oh, wait. Maybe this one. Maybe this one. I want to redevelop this. Or redo the inversion on it. So let's try this out. This one's a maybe. She looks really fierce in this one. A gong operator. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay, this, I want this. Yeah. This is it. Okay. Perfect. All right. Cool. All right. So I think these are the 25 that I want, or the 24 that I want. Now, at this stage now, I'm going on 3 hours now. At this stage now, what it boils down to is just getting these prepped and ready to go. Okay, a few things here. The digital ones. Okay, so here's the plan. The digital ones, I think like, to me, they look fine. Like, I mean, everything's all chill here. I think, like, for example, this one I can just sync. And then just make some adjustments there. Everything's gotten really dark, though. I'm not a fan of that. I think this is what I want to sync. But then pull the exposure up. Okay, so here's the plan. The digital ones, I think, are otherwise all really prepped to go at this point. The only thing is that, like, I do this thing. It's like, it's kind of, how to put it, it's kind of hokey, but like, getting the digital ones to just have like a little bit more texture, you gotta add some noise. The weird thing is that, like, there's a little noise, like a green effect that you add here, which does make it look pretty nice, but there's a weird thing here where the noise doesn't come in as much as I want it to, until, like, I just go through this weird, like, cumbersome process. So I'm gonna go and do that. The next thing up then after that is among all the digital, but more especially the film, is just cleaning them up. So it's like there's a lot of little pieces of dust here and there. So that's the plan, is just actually getting this good and ready to go. But before I do that, I gotta go pee. So be back in a second. Enjoy the music, everybody. All right, back and ready to go. Okay, so I will go and let's go through it. I'm a little confused on the whole. I don't know what has happened here with regards to like stacking. It's just not in effect anymore. I don't know what setting I have turned off to make stacking no longer work. Okay, well, in any case, I guess I'll just go through, and let's just do it. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. All I do is just, I open it up, I guess I gotta export it from here. Doesn't really matter, but you can see here there's just like a slight difference, I think, in the texture. It's hardly noticeable, but it is there. I'll bring this up. I wonder how much I can just do. It's hardly noticeable when I'm looking at it. Going through it, getting through this process here. Quaba just got home from shooting a few pics myself. Right on, Quaba. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here as usual. What were you out shooting? Just kind of doing a little photo walks? Or did you have like a shoot? Hey Chris, I'm good, I'm good. Just getting through my coverage here. Drove around, okay, cool, cool. Oh, I thought this one was done, but let's see. I think we could pull up these shadows just a little more. Let's see. Let's bring up her skin just a little bit. Ah. Bummer. I actually didn't pull up the grain at all. Let's get ourselves back here. Let's delete. You can't delete a photo directly from the smart collection. Okay. Alright, whatever you say, dude. Alright. Fix this up. Alright, let's try this out. This one's already done. I'm setting these to yellow on accident. I'm using blanks right now, so this one kind of has a lot of grain just from being exposed so high. I could add more. That one's also already done. This one has me a little bit worried, but let's see where this goes. I think the colors have me a little bit worried. I feel like I'm making a little bit of a mistake here. hadn't switched out a lot of these profiles. Hold up. I'm gonna go back. There might be a chance I might need to redo a lot of this. Did I not add this? Wait a second. Hold up. Hold up. Yeah, I made a little bit of a mistake here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back and rework some of this. These raw profiles, they only kind of just stick around. I probably should set that as the default. Preferences, presets. Let's do preset. Could do one of these. Part of the import, I suppose. It's like I almost forget what I've added here. 2, 3, 4. Alright, give me a second, guys. Made a few mistakes. Oh, that one was added. Gong one is there. One we already changed. Okay. I think we are in the clear. Let's get rid of this. And that. Okay. Apologies. Alright, so all of these, the profiles just came in kind of flat, so I forgot that one. Right there. Whoops. Landscape. Portrait. So the coloring here, I think I've mentioned a little bit earlier, I think. Color's kind of taken to another level here, but the fact that we're like retaining all this red, I don't find it great for compression purposes. Oh, what'd I do? Alright. What has happened here? I'm supposed to get rid of that. Ooh, the landscape bringing those colors like crazy. But those darks are a little nuts. Trying to see if we can get that color back into her skin. Alright. How does that compare? Good. Alright, that was set already. Portrait. Landscape. Ooh. That is nice right there. Let's dial back though on that saturation on the skin. Should be good. Missed one. Let's go with that. Looking good. This one I think is already done-ish. This one does have a portrait on it already. Whoa. Landscape, portrait. How does this compare? Vivid. It's really contrasty. Okay. Alrighty. Let us try this again. just gonna, I'm gonna open all of them at once and see how taxing it is. Oh! It did like 3. Did I do this one already? Whoops. I did this one already? Alright, so what I need to be sure of is, do all of these have the word edit in them? This one, seems to be failing to do so, which I'm pretty confused about. Wait a second. I think I moved the incorrect one. Okay. They should all have the name edit too. Yeah. There it is. That one's done. Here's this one. That one should be done as well. What cam did you use for these? These are my D750. It's the one that I typically use for my overhead. So these first, like this first batch here, I think. Well, I'll recount in a second. The first half of these are on digital, and the second half are on film. So what band is this? This is Japanese breakfast. Okay, so I think we're at that point now. They all have edit in their name, and we should be good. Okay. Now the real-ish work. I have got to heal out or patch out all the dust from all the rest of these shots. So we're gonna do it one by one. We're gonna do it. I got my Cintiq right here. What I'm curious about is screen mode. how I can show the healing while I'm on my Cintiq. Photoshop, use second monitor, preview. There's a way to do that. I forgot how to do it. Ah, got it. Okay. Cool. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. Let's see how well this works. I'm gonna move this guy here. And then I think there's this shit, I just lost it. So arrange and then new window. Alright, so check this out. Let's see if how well this will work. So I'm healing, and then you guys should be able to see it on this screen here. Yeah, perfect. That's pretty cool. I was wondering what film camera you used for these. Yeah. Okay, so starting from here, these are on film. This here was my Nikon F6. So the rest of the shots here that I'm just prepping are going to be on my F6. Okay, I think we're otherwise pretty set on this one. Very cool. Very cool. So we're gonna crop this out. Yeah, a lot of these is just a lot of dust. I have like it's supposed to be an anti-static brush that takes care of this, but you know, even this one bothers me a little bit because the face is coming in green. So let me try to redo this. Ooh. I can't even say that this is better, unfortunately. Yeah, this is just very red. It's like, there's no way around that. Like, the only way to make her less green, I'm pulling that tint up out of the green area. But it just gets really tough, you know? tough one, man. I might just go with this. Yeah, we'll just go with this. It's fine. Everything is fine. Alright. Back to healing. Alright. Okay. And what's cool now is that when we save this, I can maybe try to, with the edit version, I can try to handle the green coloration issues from here. So let's see how we can do that. Not easily. Guess maybe something like that. Yeah, that works. I don't hate that. Sick. Okay, I'm happy with that. Keyboard Chris. Andy, welcome back. Alright, this is another one of those situations of... There's just too red. I'm gonna bring back... this one right here. Oops, what am I doing? Chris sucks. Hey. Back at it again. Oh, what the fudge? What? Wait a second. What? Ah, okay. I was crazy confused there. Alright, apparently there was no difference. Okay, so let's just try doing our own reinversion, see if it's any better or worse than what we had with all the red. And this again here was the sort of somber photo that we chose from earlier in comparison to the other 4 similar-ish photos. So you can see when we try to take it in certain directions here, there's a lot of grain that comes out. This is pretty good. Hey, Kill Combat. Hey, welcome. Glad to have you back. Thanks for joining. So let's repair this. Yeah, I quite like where this has gone. That green, I think, is that's just going to be a natural effect. The lighting. Maybe we could also get that green out of her skin. Kind of jealous with you? Jealous? How jealous? What's the deal? Alright, let's heal this, and we're probably also gonna heal out that green exit sign in the back. You already got concerts going on in your town? Yeah. Oh no! Where's my cursor? Am I getting blue screened? Oh no! What's going on? I seem to have lost some connection here. My PC has kind of gone awry here. I feel like I am, at this stage, locked out. But yeah, we do. RIP. That's the trade-off, right? The trade-off, yeah, I get concerts going on in my town, but then my PC locks up. Eye for an eye, I guess. What do I do? I don't even know what I'm... Everything is just dead. Tired of my nonsense. I mean, luckily, like, the work is saved, as I understand, but up until this point. What do I do? Well, I mean, I guess I could do a hard shutdown. Or, before I do that, I can try to restart. Yeah, everything seems to be pretty locked. I feel like I just have to do a hard reset. Hit the button and just shut things down. I hate to have to do it. I mean, at this stage, what else can I do, right? Alright, back to it, I guess. Meantime, I guess I'll look for a snack or something. Got munch on something. I had some cereal earlier. I hardly got really any snacks, but... Got some little gummies here. Fiber, probiotic, all that. me a second here while I get set back up. By the way, what camera you took that picture with? That most recent one that you just saw was my Nikon F6. Shot this show last night. San Francisco. You should bring a DSLR and a film SLR. So the first half of photos that I was going through were digital, and this back half is film. Developed it last night. I'm going through it today. Yeah. All right, this is where we landed. Lens. So I have a not current, like the previous model of the 85mm Nikon lens, the f1.4 85mm lens, and then the other one I use more broadly is the Sigma Art 35mm. I don't know, I never typically like, or I used to not really like non-Nikon lenses, but that Sigma Art definitely changed my mind. So this is not, as far as I understand, this is not a shot on the 35, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think it says, but this is not a shot on the 35. I think this is the 85mm Nikon lens. Okay. So, back at it. Let's just try to see if we can get it good to go here. Okay, so back to doing some healing. We're just getting rid of just a little dust spots on the film scans. Some like really offensive ones, but I try to hit as many as I can see real quickly. And then specifically for this one, I was curious and interested in getting rid of this exit sign. There we go. I think we hit, whoa. I think we've hit most of them by this point. Alrighty. What happened here? Metadata has conflict. Alright, we'll just get rid of it. Oh, we're not even in the proper collection here. Did that other one come in the proper collection? Let's get back to it. That is labeled green. Oh, there it is. My country, Indonesia concert is only officially allowed this month. Oh, nice. So it is coming back for you, but just not yet. Let's move the green back in this direction. Let's see if we could get this all the way. I only know one that haven't. Oh, well, it's good that it's coming back, I guess. Yeah, it's pretty chill. Okay, continuing along here, arrange, new window. Yeah, I definitely need to, it's just like, I feel like it's probably important. I just keep getting tested and stuff. I was doing it for a little bit, but I need to make sure I continue. Especially like going to all these events. I've been to now 3 concerts in the last, like in the last week, last 8 days. It's like I get it, like San Francisco and, you know, America is just like trying to get the jump on returning back to normal, which is in some ways weird, but yeah, I don't know. It's cool, but it's also weird, like, definitely. I feel like we are almost done. And I'm probably, there's still a couple more rolls of film out there in the back. Probably not going to get to them today to even scan. I'm probably just going to tap out after we finish up here. Okay. Let's see. I think we're good. Is this what I want? It's like this is like pre-framed at this stage, so there's a really cool, I don't know, weird lighting effect there. I don't want to do this. Just want to like capture it, you know? And, like decide later on whether or not I should really actually crop it out. It's just so weird looking. It's fine. Here. I think it's like there. Okay. some of these pretty simple. Like there'll just be like one really big egregious one, and then the rest of it really is just me being really nitpicky. See. Continuing along. Only got about 4 more left, which is cool. This one you could see a lot of dust. So we're gonna just try to heal as much as we can. So near her ear. Anything else I see? Might try to take a couple photos at the next concert / festival that's supposed to happen in November, but no announcements yet. You take everything at the biggest opening. I do. I shoot wide open. I feel like it's my best opportunity to try to just be able to get the pictures I want to get. At this stage right now, for sure, I recognize that it's a little bit of a weakness, but it's just, yeah, I just feel like it's my best bet. Still working on trying to figure it out, because especially when you go to these shows, it's like, it's gonna be rough, like really trying to capture what I want, like with everything moving and with such low light, and with the limited amount of time that I get, you know, in the photo pit. So yeah, we're shooting at like literally at 1.4, and I'm pushing the film hard. And on my digital, I'm shooting at like 3200 ISO. I don't know. I like the way my photos turn out, kind of sometimes. But it is like my hit rate definitely, like I know, is like not high. All right, this one is already like not too bad, which is cool. Yeah, I feel like there's very little wrong with this shot, as far as I can see. I think we're good on that one. I feel like I have a double in here somewhere. Right there. Alright, 2 more to go. Ooh. This one just came in really extra grainy. I think the algorithm and pushing that combination is just like kind of much. Okay. There's one like right in the middle of her shirt. Okay. Seem to have gotten that one. Doesn't look too bad. Really, not that much on this one either. Pretty cool. That I can see at least. Just get rid of that guy. Okay. One last one, I guess. Alright, this one, I'm just doing it because it's the widest one. I shot a portrait on a really, really wide lens. How many shots were there? I shot somewhere in the neighborhood of like 400 shots, and we're just spending a lot of the stream like really culling them down. We're doing the scans at first, but we started culling. We got it down to about 24. This is all based off of what they've kind of like been asking and looking for. Oh, I realized I didn't have this up. So this one though is a little bit weird, because there's this like really disgusting black band on the left hand side, and I'm just like kind of wondering, like, should I patch it out, or should I deal with it? Let's see what we can do. It like kind of works. It's just like super fake. Like, I don't know. This guessing is like really ridiculous. And Dick says, hey, how was the concert, man? It was good. It was real good. I'm trying to go through the shots, trying to heal, patch away some of this nonsense here. There's my third roll of film. There were some issues in developing it, so just trying to get rid of some stuff here. Let's just see how well it works. I feel like that one was really, really bad, this fill. I don't know how well you guys think this is working out. I feel like this is very, very bizarre. I don't hate it. It looks a little bit artificial. Just got back home from a food truck event myself. Ooh. Oh, nice. How was that? Hope it was good. I kind of want to just send this over and see what they say. Like, I don't know if this is really usable. It's like pretty fake. 15, 20 food trucks, only had a few of them, looked around the shops. Right on. That's cool. I feel like I'm seeing the fakeness show up on my other monitors. Whatever. Let's just do it. Fuck it. Maybe no one will notice. Alright, take a look at this real quick. Look at this 2-up. There's this... Yeah, it was pretty good. Glad I brought a friend along. Yeah, I don't know. There's this like band that showed up because of, I guess, just the film development. I've just tried getting rid of it. So the right is the before, and the left is the after. I probably should switch them, but... I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but I just tried working it out. I also got rid of that exit sign. Hello! 1881307, welcome. Oh my god, hi. Welcome to the stream. I tuned in a little bit last night. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. No, I gave you a follow last night. I saw you wearing a stone jacket. I was like, whoa. that was my reasoning. We're just about wrapping up here. Let's get rid of this. So these, I think this is going to be the package that I'm going to be sending over to Golden Voice. These shots here, I think. Maybe pull down some of the shadows here. Just make it look a little bit less grainy. All day. Hey. Alright. So yeah, for anybody just tuning in, this is Japanese breakfast we shot in Regency Ballroom last night in San Francisco. Sending over the package of shots for Golden Voice. I think we're just about wrapping up. But let me see, like, as I'm just scrolling through, I just want to see if there's any like last adjustments I should make. This one is one I forgot to do some. Last time, hey Schnickers, for the sub, much appreciated. All right, guys, everybody, welcome. What's up, homie? You shoot film too? Yeah. So half of this is shot on digital just because they need stuff on the night of, and then the other half is shot on film. So this one you're looking at was shot on film. Is this commission or just personal shoot? So this I got back onto the roster of Golden Voice's photographers. So they just they offered me a bunch of shows to shoot, and then I set my signups. A lot of the times I'm just ending up being a backup because I think there's like more tenured photographers on the roster than myself, who end up getting like all the crazy shows. But I was like pretty pleasantly surprised they actually gave me Japanese breakfast, because I was like, whoa, Japanese breakfast is pretty big. Like, it's like this is the biggest show that I've officially shot for him, so Just want to get rid of that. I want to get rid of that exit sign. Sub homie? Sub. Sub is cool, never got into photography? Oh. Well, it's never too late to start. Alright, scrolling through again. Good for you then? Hey, thank you. I am just going through the shots one last time, just seeing if there's anything here that I can do or pump into. These shots look sick. Thank you. Thank you. This right here, I feel like here's a place where we can work in a little bit of a color adjustment. Just a tiny, tiny bit. Just like, it looks like, the way it looks is like her skin should be a little less washed out, I think. I think a part of that is shifting some of these yellows more towards orange, because it looks like a little bit green. I think that should be good. So yeah, this first half here is a little more than half was all on digital, just because that's what they're asking for. But Schnickers, thank you. Thank you for the kind words. Let's see if we can bring this up just a little bit. This is very orange. Like, is this what it looked like? Like, where do I go from here to make it look the way I remember it? This is probably fine. Alright. Okay, well, we're going on this for about 4 hours now, and I think I'm just like about ready to call it. So guys, everybody, thank you. Thanks for being here today. Dang. Yeah, we cheers. Yeah, we've been going at this for a little while, and I think I'm just about ready to call this for package. I'm about to head over to Ada's, so just wanted to get this up and ready to go, so I could send this off to him. Before we do that, can I get some of these greens out? Let's see. Hey, glad to catch a tail on the stream. Hey, everybody! Thanks everybody for being here. Appreciate it. Just doing a little work, you know. That's all it was, really. Out this green. Something about green that kind of just like, whenever I see green skin tones, it ticks me off a little bit. Let's do that. Catch you next time, yo. Hey, appreciate it. Alrighty, guys. Let's take a look and see who's online. Let us see. Some keyboard streamers. It looks like Harem Say. I think there's a whole situation going on with like, I think there's an event today. Is it the 2nd? I think I missed that raffle. All right, let's take a look. Give me a second while I see. Yeah, there is a meetup. Yeah, I think it's in Southern California. So quite a bit of ways from me. All right, I see Takoyaki's is on. Wonder if there's anyone doing photo stuff. Let me take a look at the Twitch photography Discord. Give me a second while I take a look and see who's going on, or who's on live right now. Someone's doing like some photo editing. Maybe we'll do that guy. Yeah, it's an awesome shot. Hey, thank you, Sumiko. Welcome. Yeah, we were just doing some scans. Glad you could be here, but we are tapping out for now. There's someone who's doing, I think, a little bit of photo editing on a photo of a PS5. So maybe we'll go rate them. Just keep everybody in the category here. So, all right, guys. As usual, I'm just gonna punch in a few things here. Discord, if you're not already in it and wanna jump in, feel free. Also, I have a service to develop your film and scan it, just like we've been doing today. And then finally, hey, shouts out to Snickers for re-upping. Bits and subs I send to the San Francisco Marine Food Bank. So anybody who's interested, take a look at that link and drop off your donations there too. So. All right, guys. We're gonna be logging off. I think we're gonna try to stream like, I don't know, early next week. I'm hoping Monday or Tuesday-ish. But we'll see. We're gonna work on that Matrix Falcon, and we'll just kind of see how everything goes. Till then, see you next time. We're gonna be rating This Is Kyle Live. Take care, everybody.